Welcome to the 7th Annual Martin Luther King Community Celebration, a message to the future from Keepers of the Dream.
In the spirit of the beloved community, we honor the memory and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was not only a drum major for justice, but an example of the truth that marches on in the hearts of people all over the world. We remember his powerful speeches and his tireless work for the cause of justice. The annual MLK Community Celebration was birthed 7 years ago to bring attention to Dr. King's legacy and to recognize citizens who foster his ideals, unite our community, and inspire our children, who will one day bear the legacy of love, peace, brotherhood, and service for which Dr. King will forever be known. As we recognize this year's honorees, let us remember that it is because of Dr. King and those who marched with him, stood with him, believed in him, and sacrificed with him, it is because of them that we enjoy many of the freedoms we have today. When we honor these foot soldiers, truth will continue to march on. Honoring Keepers of the Dream, Drs. Carl and Dominique Schamberger. Dr. Dominique Askew Schamberger is a native of Birmingham, a graduate of Howard University, and earned her Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from the University of Tennessee Health Science Center. Her experience was further developed by providing services through the Indian Health Service in Cherokee, North Carolina. Dr. Carl Schamberger grew up in Wilcox County, Alabama. He graduated from Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University and earned his Doctor of Dental Medicine degree from the University of Alabama at Birmingham School of Dentistry in 2012. Carl was inspired early to pursue a career in healthcare. While in high school, he helped manage care for his grandmother before she transitioned and was instilled with a desire to help and serve others. The Schambergers launched their vision for family-friendly quality dentistry at Montgomery Dental Arts to provide comprehensive dental care for families in the greater Montgomery area. Their service work includes hosting free dental health events, volunteering with various organizations, and making it possible for those who cannot afford dental care to receive quality care. When they're not practicing dentistry, they enjoy spending time with their 3 sons, Carl III, Caleb, and Clay.
We want to thank the Friends of the Theater for acknowledging us this year for the 2021 Keeper of the Dream Award. We all know that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream that resonated throughout the world, and we also have a dream. We wanted to open a practice here in Montgomery, Alabama to provide dental services. We also wanted to instill those traits to our kids and be a good pillar to the community.
We are fortunate and blessed to be able to live Dr. King's dream and our dream daily by providing dental care to people of various backgrounds, culture, and creeds. However, the dream doesn't stop here. We want things to continue to improve and to make the world a better place for our children. Again, we are very grateful and honored to be recipients of this year's award, and we thank you.
Honoring Keepers of the Dream, Chancellor and First Lady Jack and Janice Hawkins. Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr. is a native of Mobile, Alabama, and was named Chancellor of Troy University September 1st, 1989. He earned his bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of Montevallo and his doctorate from the University of Alabama. Dr. Hawkins was commissioned a lieutenant in the U.S. Marine Corps and served as a platoon leader during the Vietnam War. He received the Bronze Star, the Purple Heart, and a citation from the Korean Marine Corps. Dr. Hawkins has overseen an era of change and growth at Troy as he led the merger of the worldwide Troy State University system into the unified Troy University, an initiative called One Great University. First Lady Janice Hawkins is absolutely committed to the betterment of the Troy University system and the community at large. She is active in various organizations and holds a special joy for the opportunity to share in representing the university both she and Jack love. The Hawkins' support of the community and dedication to excellence have been honored at various sites named in their honor, including Troy University's Janice Hawkins Cultural Arts Park and International Arts Center, the Jack and Janice Hawkins Chapel at the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind, the Hawkins Adams Long Hall of Honor, and Jack Hawkins Jr. Hall, which serves the College of Education of Troy University. The Hawkins have two daughters, Katie and Kelly, and they're the proud grandparents of Noah, Elliot, and Micah May.
The late, great Congressman John Lewis advocated good trouble. And it was Ms. Rosa Parks who implemented that philosophy as she sat on the bus so others could stand up and be counted. They were great friends of Dr. Martin Luther King, and all three were keepers of the dream. We had the pleasure of working with Ms. Parks as we planned and built and opened the Rosa Parks Museum in Montgomery, and later we had the honor of honoring our good friend, the boy from Troy, John Robert Lewis, as we named a signature building on our campus in his memory. It was within that context of the human spirit that we have helped transform Troy University into Alabama's International University, where people from 75 different countries come together. We're indeed trying hard to keep that dream alive.
We sincerely appreciate this 2021 Keepers of the Dream Award given by Friends of Theater. So on behalf of our Board of Trustees, our faculty and staff, and our wonderful students and alumni, we say thank you and God bless you.
That was a highlight from a past MLK celebration held at Troy University's Davis Theater. Of course, this year we had to shift due to the pandemic, but we couldn't let that stop us from honoring Dr. King and thanking our honorees for all they do to make our community better. Honoring Keepers of the Dream, Judge J.C. and Dr. Portia Love. Dr. Portia Bradford Love is a fellow of the American Academy of Dermatology, the American Society of Dermatologic Surgery, the Skin of Color Society, and the Women's Dermatologic Society. She also serves on the University of Alabama's Community Affairs Board of Advisors, the Leadership Advisory Board of the American Cancer Society, Leadership Montgomery, and the Medical Outreach Ministries. A Montgomery native, Portia attended the University of Alabama, where she graduated magna cum laude with a degree in biology. She received her medical degree from Duke University School of Medicine. Montgomery's 10th probate judge, J.C. Love III, was born and raised in Montgomery and graduated from Jefferson Davis High School. A graduate of Morehouse College and Boston College Law School, J.C. served in the administration of Atlanta Mayor Shirley Franklin before practicing with the law firm of Rushton, Stakely, Johnston, and Garrett. Active in several local, regional, and national organizations, both Portia and J.C. find their greatest joy in serving their community and raising their 3 children, Caroline, Catherine, and James.
Portia and I just want to thank the Friends of the Theater for recognizing us as one of the recipients of their 2021 Keeper of the Dream Awards. As lifelong Montgomeryans, as a local judge, and her as a physician, we appreciate being recognized for the work and service that we do to the larger Montgomery community.
As natives of Montgomery, we hold Dr. King's legacy dear to our heart, and we are already teaching our young children, Caroline, Catherine, and James, about the importance of giving back to your community. Again, thank you for this award.
Thank you.
Honoring Keepers of the Dream, Judges J.R. and Monet Gaines. Judges Monet McCorvey Gaines and J.R. Gaines both serve as Montgomery Circuit Court judges in Alabama's 15th Judicial Circuit. Monet McCorvey Gaines is a 1998 graduate of Johns Hopkins University and a 2001 graduate of University of Alabama School of Law. She served as Alabama's Assistant Attorney General, clerked for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and worked with the Montgomery law firm Thomas Means and Gillis before her initial appointment in 2018. J.R. Gaines earned his undergraduate and graduate degrees from Jackson State University. He earned his Juris Doctorate from the University of Alabama School of Law and his master's degree of law in taxation from the Georgetown University Law Center. Prior to his judicial election in 2014, Gaines was an attorney in private practice at the Gaines Law Firm. In addition to their service on the bench, the Gaines can always be found serving in their community. Committed to helping people from all walks of life live better and achieve their own dreams, this power couple never passes up an opportunity to share what they've learned from their judicial lives and while raising their 2 amazing children, Trey and Michaela.
We are honored to be recipients of the 2021 Keepers of the Dream Award.
Thank you to the Friends of the Theater, and thank you to all who nominated us.
Remembering that we all play a role in being keepers of the dream. We do this by being intentional, by making sure that we go vote, by becoming better educated, by supporting and lifting one another up as we continue to keep the dream alive.
Again, thank you to all.
For waking me up this morning, for starting me on my way, for letting me see the sunshine of a brand new day, of brand new mercy you give to me each day. That's why I praise you. That's why I praise you. For this I give you praise.
For almost 30 years, the Friends of the Theater have supported college students and youth through various fundraising initiatives, including the MLK Community Celebration. Through this group's tireless efforts, many students have been afforded the opportunity to achieve success in many ways. This evening, we take a moment to honor 3 of the founding members of the Friends of the Theater, Mr. Charles Ford and attorneys Kathy Furnell and Jack Purser. Mr. Ford served as the treasurer for Friends of the Theater for many years and still supports in any way he can. His dedication to the students is legendary in that he always puts them and their needs in the forefront. Kathy and Jack have been consistent in providing both financial and moral support, although they don't even reside in Montgomery. Distance has never been a deterrent to their service and support. We honor these founding members of the Friends of the Theater. This evening would not be complete without hearing from 2 of the most influential leaders in the River region, Montgomery County Commission Chairman Elton Dean and the Mayor of the City of Montgomery, Stephen Reed.
It's that time of year when we celebrate the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Dr. King came to Montgomery, Alabama as a young minister and made changes all over this world. On behalf of the Montgomery County Commission, we encourage you to help us celebrate the cause and the things that Dr. King stood for.
Hello, I'm honored to be here to celebrate the birthday of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., drum major for justice. As a keeper of the flame, it's our responsibility to make sure we continue to live up to the ideals that Dr. King espoused on his 39 years on earth. It's up to us to make sure that we fight for fairness, justice, and equality for everyone all around the world. And sitting here in the birthplace of the Civil Rights Movement, it's our responsibility to make sure that this is the living example of the beloved community. We have come a long way, but we know there's more work to do. But working with one another, continue to live and love one another, we will get to that place that Dr. King always dreamed about. He didn't just talk, he didn't just march, he acted and he led with so many others. Let's make sure we do that, not just on this day or on this weekend, but year-round to create the beloved community. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we continue this beautiful collaboration between the Friends of the Theater, Alabama State University, Troy University, WSFA, and so many more community supporters. The proceeds from this MLK celebration go towards supporting students from ASU, Troy, the Montgomery Public School System, ASU's Summer Performing Arts Camps, and many more. We need your help to continue this legacy. To find out more information about the Friends of the Theater and to donate, please visit keepersofthedream.org. Again, thank you for joining us, and until next year, let's do all we can to not only keep Dr. King's dream alive, but to make it a reality. Good night.